is 757. It's the best podcast on the East Coast. No limit, you heard me?
You have a schedule. That's a schedule. If you want to see, all right. So let's take the podcast. What the fuck?
Yeah.
God damn. And it was just so. And it's real.
I'ma sit in that bitch like that.
You feel?
Black ass.
You want a fortress?
Dreadhead.
Damn. No Limit Podcast with Shogun D-Lo.
So you said it back. Let's start this over. Time and time again, we come back with the best of the best in the biz. You already seen first season, so you actually already know what the name is. But for the ones that don't, we are the No Limit Podcast.
At this point in my life, I'm going ape shit. I passed the point in my life, it ain't basic. Got a facelift, I met my goals and my dreams unfold. Let these pussy niggas drown, left their dreams untold. My nigga, don't play with God, the tables turn to better odds. The roles change, the sound better, I'm verified. My niggas made money off the ball and chain. Every inch I give, they benefit, it comes back the same. My engineer, the best in the game. No construction work, we just work, that's some pivotal gain. The parlays, always bet on me, I'm a guarantee. Like LeBron at his peak, I'ma win it for the Heat, nigga. They don't tell you when the stars align, you gotta find it. The dope niggas still exist, you just far behind it. I'm in the league, what's a league without star players? They play a hate and we'll investigate. We just ball for days. They don't make the team, they just take their ball away. Can't participate, so they mad and they show their ways. We use waves for the traffic leak, just let it sink. They sweating heat when it's pressure like they wearing mink. What's a league without star players? They play a hate and we'll investigate. We just ball, nigga. Swim, sink, take a dive or just fall, nigga. We'll leave you where you stand like it's fall, nigga. I'll push the rate. At any rate, I'm the highest rank. Fuck your list. The bitch I'm fucking with is on your bucket list. All the bitches that I fucked on your fucking list. Like it's Christmas begging Santa for some fucking shit. The Red Rider.
You'll shoot your eye out, kid.
That's what it seemed like. The rap guy, it ain't just a name. That's me in real life. At any rate, I'm the highest rank. Fuck your list. The bitch I'm fucking with is on your bucket list. All the bitches that I fucked on your fucking list. Like it's Christmas begging Santa for some fucking shit. The Red Rider. Red
You'll
Rider.
shoot your eye out, kid.
That's what it seemed like.
You already know what the time it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best podcast on the East Coast. You're now tuned in to the No Limit Show with your guy Just Ed, D-Lo the Shogun. And tonight, we got a triple effect. We got a triple effect of some previous guests that we already had and a newcomer. You know what I'm saying? So first off, let's start off with the owner of Ezekiel's Wheel.
Shaun, Stewart.
Yes, sir. Then we got the lyrical assassin.
Fucking rap guy. Y'all know what it is.
Uh-huh.
DeAngelo, Xavier. Y'all already know, man. No forgetting the motherfucker.
And then after that, we got a newcomer in the building to the No Limit Podcast.
Yo, it's Munee, a.k.a. Quiet Riot. What's good?
Okay. We in the building, ladies. We in the building. Yo, I gotta say, I got a triple effect for the first time. Actually, I wouldn't say for the first time, but two guys on the show that have had great episodes. You know what I'm saying? Great episodes. Shaun Stewart and my guy DeAngelo Xavier. You know what I'm saying? How y'all been?
Doing pretty good, man. Feeling very good.
Yeah, I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing God's work, bro.
You know what I'm saying? We started off the show. We started off the show with a song that I've already had on my story, and I was very impressed with. Not just with the song itself, but the way it looked, the way it sound, and I feel like you was in your element, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like you was in your element.
Appreciate it, man.
Tell the audience, because if they didn't see it on my story, I'm gonna post it again. But tell them a little bit about it, man.
So Red Rider, you know what I'm saying? It was it's an illustration from the classic movie, The Christmas Story. You know what I'm saying? You shoot your eye out. You know what I mean? That's where I got the name for it from. And Bonafide, shout out to Bonafide Beats, man. That's one of my producers from New York. He had sent me the joint instantly, bro. Like I was ready to write. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I heard it, the verses was already done. And that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I hate that you're so humble. He's doing it again. Bro, he's doing it again, bro. And I'm just like, bro, because after the show, it be so much energy with it, but now he's just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da. I'm like, bro, you know you put in work with the song, bro.
Yeah.
You know you put in work with the song. I'm done with the humbleness. I'm done. You did good. Did good work.
Appreciate it.
Did good work, bro. Good work. Mr. Shaun Stewart, you know, the camera's on you right now.
Yes, sir.
Like, where have you been? Because you've been promoting, and I mean promoting
Everywhere,
and
bro.
promoting and
Yes, sir.
promoting
Yes,
and
sir.
promoting, and it just don't stop. I done seen more people with aliens on their shirt and wrestlers than a whole lot of you in competition at this point with Balenciaga, because I done seen some Instagram people with they steppers on, and I done seen some Ezekiel's wheel on. Whole lot.
Yeah, get in that wheel, my boy.
You know what I'm saying?
So really, you know what it is. You know, ain't no mystery, God. I gotta put the work in if I want to reap the benefits. So basically, I just been doing what I can. You know what I'm saying? I love making clothes. I like making designs. I like seeing people in my merchandise. And the thing I like about that the most is it's a beautiful thing to create a thought, but then have it manifested in the flesh. So I'm just continually putting in the work. And, you know, working with my brother right here, DX, and it's going to be a true blessing when I'm working with money as well. So, you know, we just trying to build our own foundation over here. So you recognize that we in the building when you see us.
And I will say this, ladies and gentlemen, when somebody gives merch, you know what I'm saying, and I love it. No offense to anybody. Don't take it the wrong way. I love the thought, but I also love the quality. And I've personally washed the shirt 3-4 times just to see if things would fade away, and they do not.
Yeah.
They don't chip. And you know what I'm saying? It doesn't dull in the whiteness. Hell, I threw a black towel in it today, and it still came out white. So that right there shows that it you pay for what you get right there, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and I love it, and I love it, and I love people expressing the idea and the message behind it. You know, they're not just putting it on, you know what I'm saying, but they're expressing everything. And I love that, man. You got a great team, you got a great arsenal of supporters. Keep doing it.
Yes, sir.
Now, the newcomer on the block, he in there quiet.
What's good?
In there quiet. Tell him about yourself, G.
I go by Money. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing music for a while. Been linked up with my brother DeAngelo for the longest. We are locked forever. That's family now. Just met bro here now, so we family now too. I got new music on the way. Show coming up soon with Smith and Wesson. Yeah, new single coming out.
Hold on. Wait. Now we ain't get that far. You just trying to rush through the process.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Y'all didn't give him the process.
I'm sorry.
There's a process with this. Cause now you new to me. You new. Now we already know Mr. Ezekiel Will right here. He a preacher. He gonna give it to you. You gonna get that knowledge. And you know he a lyrical assassin, so he gonna break down some things.
Right.
Now
bro,
with you,
modest, bro, man. Listen, bro. Money. Yeah. Money.
We'll exclude y'all two real quick. Let me get my 10 minutes with him real quick.
Yes, sir,
the world want to know who is Money. Where you from?
I go by Money. I'm from Jersey, but I've been in Virginia for a while, so this ain't where you from. It's where you at. I'm here now. Money stands for motivated, underestimated, never expected excellence. It's an acronym.
You know,
double meaning behind it. Obviously, we all love money, but it's a breakdown of the money as well.
Because I was about to ask you that, because when you said money, I was like, is it MON or MUN? Okay,
Munee.
You see how we getting?
Yeah, I got you.
He
I
was
got
trying
you.
to rush through this. I couldn't let him
No
do
rush,
that.
no rush, no rush.
And he from Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
I haven't had a Jersey cat. I know Jersey cats, but I haven't had them yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you said so you've been in the entertainment music business for let's give it a year stamp.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Okay, so when we say wow, we gonna say 10 plus?
10 plus, yeah.
Okay, that's all I need. That's all. That's it.
10 plus.
Cause I'm trying to get. We got 3 people here, so I'm trying to get everybody some time.
Respect.
So, how would you describe your sound or your music?
Raw, witty, barred up.
So it's not generic. So it's not something that is yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. You spitting.
No disrespect to that, but
Well,
you know,
on cosign.
it's hip hop over here.
No,
man.
I'm very disrespectful.
We got to carry the throne on, man. You know, they already try to make it seem like it was on the downfall, which is coming back up now. But yeah, we here for hip hop, man.
You know, because what it bothered me recently, I don't know if y'all know Beat Kings, or he calls himself the trap god, or you know, he girl play that pussy if you see me in the club, light skinned guy, big guy, whatever. He has girls twerking to his stuff all the time. Beat King, I guess that's his name or whatever. And like he made his song, it was like, yo, I used to rap like J. Cole. I used to have lyrics, but I had to dumb it down for people so I can get put on. And it was a pro and a con when he said that. It was a pro because I respect him that he was being honest, and he was being honest to the audience. But it was a con because, like, why couldn't you be a J. Cole? J. Cole does it. He has a big fan base.
Facts.
So all you had to do was stick with it. All you had to do is stay true to who you were, not fall succumb because it come with a bag. And I get it. And, you know, in this music game or this entertainment world, we're looking at our situation. This is like, damn, I got a kid or I got a wife. I got something to take care of. So I got to do something right. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make this bread. But bro, once you switch up for the paper, you already lost, in my opinion.
They just want it quick.
Yeah,
That's all it
agreed.
Just quick.
But quick money it ain't long money.
That's just like for analogy, it's like you work somewhere, you steal money out the register. It lasts for a few, but after a while, it's gone. So the long game is sticking to your guns. You know what I'm saying? Rap. So you think about it like this: we opening up, me and Munee opening up for Smith and Wesson. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it out there. August 17th, right? Smith and Wesson is an old group. They still touring. You don't see nobody, you know what I'm saying, that's doing like the trap and all that stuff years afterwards, doing the same thing. Why? Because hip hop never dies. That corny stuff does. After a while, it does. Because that trend is gonna change again. So at the end of the day, bro, the long game is the long game. If you want that, you still want that revenue. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you're doing.
Facts.
And I think it even applies to like with the clothing brand as well, because like I don't know if y'all seen it with the lawsuit that I think it was Dior. I think it was Dior that got the lawsuit, and they found out that Dior is charging like $3,500, and they found all their secret warehouses, and their material was only worth $50. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, y'all been in the game charging, I would say mainly the black community or the minority community, all this bread for material that ain't worth it for real.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So there's
definitely a coalition. Like you said, it depends on what you do. The reason I make the old wrestling shirts is because hip hop is like a gladiator school. You know what I'm saying? I don't rhyme, but I grew up where your cadence and your delivery meant everything.
Very important. It was very important.
So now when you're dealing with artists that put out, you know, whatever music they call, everything's not hip hop. It's a difference between hip hop and rap music. Hip hop, like you said, has longevity. It's almost like listening to old soul music or Motown. You know what I'm saying? When you ride with your parents, they put in some shit like Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? Them songs are timeless. Maybe as a kid you might not like them, but as you mature as a person or get older, that nostalgia that it brings you back to a period of time. So when you got real MCs or real artists making real hip hop, 20 years from now, you're going to hear Munee, you're going to hear DeAngelo, because their music has a certain nostalgia. It not only fits a time and space, but it's the ingredients that they put into it, which is heart and soul. Like you said, music changes fast, just like clothes. So then when you see me wearing the wrestling stuff, it takes you back to a time and space. Yep. And the reason I say Gladiator School, because when we grew up, now most hip hop artists take on this this persona, or using, because you gotta put a gimmick to some things. You know what I'm saying? It makes it sell. It don't mean that you being fake, but like he using Shaun. Everybody has something to bring you to a certain understanding of their ability to battle or their wit. You know what I'm saying? So like he said, the reason I use the wrestling is because of the wordplay, and just it takes you back to a time and space, because it's trash talk. Hip hop is built around trash talk, bragging. It don't mean you being nasty. It's just, it's a battlefield for hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that's what made hip hop great. People would battle. You know what I'm saying? The love was there. But now you got these young dudes coming up who just make anything, and they going, like you said, that's not going to last. Eventually, it's going to run out.
And that's the struggle by both Munee and DX. I can't keep saying DeAngelo, Xavier. Cool. I'm gonna say DX. Just say rap God. You know what I'm saying? Rap God. Like the challenges of knowing that y'all have to be lyrical. Y'all have to really express yourself. Y'all want people to think, break down what y'all got going on. Like,
but then again, we don't have to. It's not a have to. It's just to a point where I'm not dumbing something down because I feel like I have to. If I want to have fun and just say I can jump in y'all lane and show you how to really do it, I can do that. I mean, that's easy. That's one of the main. I'm gonna be honest. The main reason why I'm lyrical in the way I write, that other stuff is easy. It's boring. It's boring.
I'm sorry. I just wouldn't be comfortable with hearing you do a trap song. I just wouldn't. You would send it to me. I'd be like, nah.
See, but the thing is, it wouldn't sound like your normal. Like it wouldn't sound normal. It would sound different. It had elements of it, but it wouldn't be like I wouldn't copy nobody or try to mimic the way that they do it. I just do it in my own way. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the beat would be like that, but I'm not gonna dumb it down to the point where it's like ABC rap. You know, I couldn't do that just because it's not in my. You know what I'm saying? It's not in my soul to do it.
He said he gave me, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all seen it, he gave me the smirk of approval because now I can get into it because last time we had DX, aka the Rap God, on here, you know, he incited challengers. And I don't know if you ever seen Avenger movies, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you ever seen Marvel movies, and it was a quote from the Vision. And he was like, when Iron Man came out back in 2008 and they seen his power, he incited violence. He incited people to challenge him. And my guy here incited the challenge. And that was probably the most, and now he was the most, I'm sorry, but it was the most exciting time for the No Limit podcast. Why? Because I was just like, it wasn't just trap. It wasn't just beef. It wasn't just ignorance. It was literally, okay, cool. I want to put bar for bar against each other. I want to put song for song. And I want to go tit for tat with you. And I know how you felt, and I know how the other person felt.
Man, shout out to K-Rob.
Yeah, I know how both y'all felt at the end of the day. But for me, I was looking at it like, this is rap. This is hip hop. Yeah. This is what it should have been. Mm-hmm. This where you can have an enjoyment with it. Be like, oh, where you gonna put a song at 1 o'clock in the morning? Cool. By 6 a.m., I got your ass. And it was so exciting. I miss work. I miss my jobs for this shit because I was like, you think I'm gonna go to shipyard and have no internet connection and miss this? No, sir. I'm gonna get all this. I'm gonna get all of it. My girl was like, you're missing money. I was like, this is better than money. This is fucking better than money. It was the most exciting, and I appreciate both of y'all because I think it woke up a kind of other artists that I've had on the show and really have them look at themselves like, okay, what am I really rapping for?
Yeah.
Like, what am I really spitting for? Like, the messages that I'm going for, am I gonna be here forever?
Mm. Some of the people that responded to him shouldn't even respond, bro.
They have okay. So again with that, some of y'all shouldn't have responded, but I respect that you did.
Yeah, but
because I know. I just believe I went through it. During that time, I had to clear out my inbox probably 3 times because it was people.
I just felt like they should have just left it with me and him where it was. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was only, I don't even like the message wasn't even directed to nobody else. That was it. That's it.
My like, I knew it was up and it was stuck when you were like, you went and made me waste a bead on these niggas. Like, that's like my favorite shit. I was like, damn, is he saying he just wasting time? Like he ain't got nothing better else to do? I was like, bro, I'm fanboying right now because it was a dope experience for me because I'm just like, it gave me that excitement. Like the way the rest of the world felt, because y'all did it first, in my opinion. Y'all did it first. Mm-hmm. But the way that the rest of the world felt about Kendrick and Drake going at it, I already had that moment going on. Like, y'all were my Kendrick and Drake going at it. Like, so it was just like, yeah, y'all talking about this, but if y'all knew this, and when the No Limit podcast gets bigger than what it is now, situations like that, when it go like that, it's going to be way, way better. Because I want real rap to come back. I want real entertainment to come back. I'm tired of seeing especially with the minority group, we're basic. We're becoming basic. You see these reality TV shows and all we do is fight and cuts. Like, you don't even get nowhere. Like, I watch shows sometimes and it's like, what's the purpose? Like, what is the reason for this show? Even my BM, she be like, you just don't get it. No, I do get it. I'm just like, why are we watching it? Like, what do I get out of it? What value do I get out of it? I don't get a value out of the entertainment world right now. And I'm trying to switch that narrative. But every time somebody comes on the show, I'm trying to switch the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get it a little bit better than what it already is. True. But, you know, Mr. Money, can I ask you something?
What's up?
Like, how is it in the New Jersey scene? Because I've never lived in New Jersey, but I've drove past it and stuff like that. Like, when it comes to the music scene in Jersey, how is it?
The music scene in New Jersey, I mean, I ain't been there in a while, but when I was there, this was during the time where the New York, New Jersey area was pretty popping, so it was exciting for me, man. I felt like I was in the mecca of hip hop, being up there. Shout out to Red, man. That's my uncle. I grew up on the same block as him, so.
See, you see.
It was,
I'm starting not to like him because he running sentences together but he putting bombs in it.
That's why I say he being modest, my nigga.
That's why you do the same thing. You say he being modest. You do the same thing.
No, that's me for real though.
But so Red Man is your uncle.
Yeah, I grew up on the same block as him. He is my uncle, but we live on the same block. He did Rap City with Joe Clay in my grandmother's basement.
You talk about Red Man with the MTV crib.
Yeah, Funk Doc. Yeah.
You talking about I smacked the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Like Red Man.
That's yeah, for sure.
That is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Having an influence like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you like it's in there. Like he solidified Hall of Fame in there. People can't.
For sure, man. I picked up a lot from him, man. Just going to shows, being backstage at the Nova. You know, just learning how to move with the mic. Never no lyrics behind. You're going to hear whatever I got to say. You know, and put a show on. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from him, picked up a lot from him.
That is also something I wanted to ask about because y'all are both artists. Like, shows.
Yeah.
Like, being on stage. Since the last time you've been here, have you seen a difference in how you get on your performance?
I'm just that nigga, bro.
That's not a good answer. Is that? That's not a good answer. I mean,
Nah, let me stop playing. I'm just fucking with you. I'm trying to give you some. You say you want the energy. And
no,
shit.
I want the energy. I want it. I want
Nah,
it.
I'm just fucking with you. But nah, Munee even tell you. You know what I'm saying? When I first started, like my first performance, I had lyrics behind it, and I thought it was the wackest shit ever. And like the next show, I cut away and I cut it away. You know what I'm saying? Like interacting with the crowd is different. Me being able to give you some type of personality is different. My delivery is different. I don't have to, because a lot of times when you first start, you yelling into the mic. And then now you pulling it back a little bit and you realizing that the mic is right in your face, bro. You don't got to yell. Learning how to cuff the mic. I mean, these are the things that I just learned. I'm just saying these are the things I learned in the process. Learning how to pace the floor. A lot of people don't know how to pace the floor. They stay in one spot or they're back or keep going back and forth instead of walking. You know what I'm saying? But it's things like that. And knowing that with me, I think it works for me very well. I don't know why, but I think it's just a natural thing that I can curse at people and make them do what I ask them to do. I don't ask for participation. Like, hey, put your hands. No, I tell you to do it. You're gonna do it, and it works.
You know, at that point, I'm looking at my ticket. And, you know, because I purchased a ticket to come in here. I'm looking at the ticket like this has no description that he's gonna yell at me and tell me to do certain things.
Yeah.
But I respect it because like Will Smith, I don't know if y'all seen the clip. Like he did a song with Russ. He did a song with Russ, which I loved. And I was like, damn, Russ, bringing back one of the OGs like Wiz Khalifa did to Snoop. Like, and Will Smith was doing a promo party. He was like, summer, summer, summertime. Y'all know the motherfucking, I mean, he didn't say motherfucking words, but he said, y'all know the words. And it's just like, having a good time. And I was just like, damn, he kind of forced that. He kind of forced it, but it was like you said, it was like one of them things like, yo, y'all gonna sing this song and y'all know these lyrics. I'm gonna force y'all to do certain, like, you know, certain things.
It's the crowd. The crowd. A lot of people in the crowd, especially nowadays, depending on what crowd you're in, they try to act like they're standoffish. Don't talk to me. And it's like, bro, inside you really want to jump up, and it's like, why do that, bro? You came to see a show, just show out. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Be a fan of music. Don't be afraid to show that. And the way you get it out, well, the way I get it out is, you know what I'm saying? Hey, cursing at you. I'm going to bark at you and I'm going to look right. And a lot of times I do make eye contact with the people because I can see who's not doing what I'm asking you. I'll make eye contact with you and curse at you.
I've seen another artist do that. Travis Scott. Travis Scott did that to a dad during his concert. He was like, you right there. In the burgundy shirt. I don't know, it's like, could you imagine being and they'd be like,
yeah, see, and like, a lot of people fear that, so they want to make sure, oh, he talking to me, let me go ahead and do it before he try to call me out or something like that. Because if I had control of the spotlight, I control it, don't put it right on them. And be like, yeah, do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mr. Stewart, do you have to, I feel like you could do that with a clothing brand as well too, though. Like, you see this outfit, you see how it go together. Like, you know you want this. I seen the way you looking right now, and I feel like my clothes would make you feel and look better.
I mean, I always say that. You gotta always have the attitude that whatever you create is the shit. Like, when I create something, I know I created this. So when I put it out, I know my shit fly. I'm the god, so whenever you see me with my shit, I'm fly anyway. You ain't gonna see too many niggas at 47 fly with me. So I'm already in my mind like I'm the shit, just like he said. So when you see me, it's not just being braggadocious, but if I ain't got confidence in myself, who the fuck is? You gotta be real with yourself. You gotta have the mentality that what I put out, I gotta have the confidence that when I drop it or release it or have it created, that it's gonna take off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even no matter what happens, but you gotta have confidence in yourself. Like you said, nobody's gonna look at you and give you confidence. Confidence is something that you exude because you believe in yourself.
Because I definitely agree with that. because I'm looking at your hat right now, and I'm pretty sure last show I told him my favorite color was blue, and I'm looking, and I'm like, we got kind of the same head size. It's like, I'm looking at the hat, I was like, that's my color for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the red, but that blue different with the white letters underneath. You know what I'm saying? Are you working on any new designs or anything?
So right now, I got a lot of collabs going on. I got one going on with my brother right here, DX.
Yes, sir.
Shaun, the rap god, table with the elements.
Yeah, Shao Kahn is the Shao Kahn rap god, the legacy edition, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, so all of the letters on the shirt is different albums. And then on the back, he has the element table to break down, you know, some of the meaning on his shirt. And it's a collab because you'll see the Ezekiel, which he's my brand ambassador, so it's only right that we collab.
Yeah.
And then I have another collab coming out as well. Shout out to G4J, the Lord Mob.
Shout out Lord.
So we got a shirt coming out, G4J and me, Fly Family, which is, you know, him and his brother and some other members of the Lord Mob family. But I believe mainly him and his brother. Mm-hmm. But I got a collab going with him. I'm also working on a collab with a brother out of Delaware. His name is Mesquite Halim. I'm working on a few. I'm about to start working on a collab with Umbrella. I'm gonna do something with Pro Dillinger, a few designs. So you know I'm always busy. And then I got one of my latest T-shirts out, which is perfect timing because him and Lord Bronson. Shout out to Lord Bronson. They got a song
shout out to Bronson.
called Black Ric Flair.
Lord Bronson.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Chance and Lord Bronson. I'm talking about the same person, right?
Eagles fan.
Oh.
Game.
I don't like to call people out, you know what I'm saying, during the show. I usually call them out after the show. But you see how, ladies and gentlemen, how he announced all these brand ambassadors and collabs and people he trying to work with. But you know who he didn't say, ladies and gentlemen? And I want y'all to see. The same motherfucker he's sitting beside. Right here. When is No Limit Podcast gonna be a brand ambassador for the Ezekiel Will? You know what I'm saying?
You just talked it into existence.
No, hell no. I put it in. I took it part. I took something from him and was like, I'm gonna force you. I be like, look, motherfucker, look there. I'm here. I'm sitting right beside you. You know what I'm saying? It be some dope clothes. I've had even in some other shows, I've been like, yeah, Ezekiel's Will, and I even tagged you. I am Hefe Beats. They the only ones. Like, yeah, put me in the clothing. I wear it. I'm tired of wearing the shit I wear. Shit. Damn, I'm tired of it. I'm tired. But going back to Mr. Money over here.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I keep calling him Mr. Money.
Yeah, you gotta be respectful with it. But where's your music at right now, man? Like who are you targeting, and where do you see yourself going with it?
I mean, I do music for the love of it first and foremost. I deliver a message as well, just being real and authentic with whatever you do. Leading by example. Right now, my music currently, I got like 6 or 7 tracks that I'm doing with Point Guard. Shout out to Point Guard. So I'm gonna put a joint collab EP with him. I got my own solo EP called It's Money Season that'll be coming out as well. Me and DeAngelo, Xavier got plenty of work coming. So
we already got plenty of work out.
Plenty of work out, facts. So I'm just trying to stay consistent, man, and shoot some visuals and stuff, and keep it for the love of the hip hop.
For the album that just dropped with DeAngelo and Lord Bronson, Money is on the album. It's a song called Top Tier. They need to go listen to it. You need to go check the song out. Top Tier.
Every album that I have out has a Money feature.
Yes, sir.
That's respect, bro.
But you know the crazy thing about this situation, because I'm about to pull all y'all card right now. Before we even started this show, I said, "What songs do y'all have for me?" And I gave y'all the email, and you talking about, I got this song, this song, this song. You know this what we do. You know this is how we handle business. I want to listen to it. Now I got to listen to it after the show. I want the people to listen to it right now. So I know we said a part 2, but now I got to have a part 3. Y'all going to fix this. We going to have a whole little list.
I learned about you, master of making the reels before the show drop. So you already know how to reel them in.
I do.
So now you know the song with Lord Bronson, with DX, and with Money, top tier. You can drop that in the reel. Is you reel them in for this show, and you start to feed them so they get hungry for this episode? Because this is an epic episode for you. You got three gods about you.
But that's bro. I'm
some real brickland shit. You know
that's why.
We're not Paul's not hustling brickland. We just laying a foundation each of us, but we networking because we in our own lane. We ain't really trying to be on nobody else's way. We cool with a lot of people. We can shout out a lot of people. We fuck with a lot of people, but at the same time, charity starts at home. So
not that many. I don't fuck with that many people.
Yeah, he'll fuck with that many people.
See, now he going. No, look, now he's suppressing. No. He's suppressing. He's suppressing back to his old ways. I just peeped that he's suppressing back to his. But no, I'm not. The audience, ladies and gentlemen, y'all gonna be just like me. Y'all gonna be searching. Once these clips come out, I'm already gonna hear it before these clips come out. But you know what I'm saying? We gonna be searching together. We gonna be reminiscing and understanding together. And I can't wait because, like, yo, bro, I get excited. Now. I get a t-shirt, some clothing brands with the album. At this point, man, I wish y'all would have met sooner. Back when NFTs was really hot. You know what I'm saying? Hit that little Tory Lanez vibe and you get an NFT with the clothing and you get an album. If y'all signed a t-shirt, signed an album. It was so much back then that people missed out on that they could have done. I mean, you can still do it now. But it's like you could do a collab with it. Like, cool. You bought the album or you bought this song off of Amazon or whatever, wherever platform y'all use, and then y'all get a shirt with it. You know what I'm saying? A double collab. Like, there's so many ways to really win if you do it the right way.
Yeah, I mean, that's what me and Easy Will, you know what I'm saying, what we're doing. The more opportunities for shows I get, the more merch you'll see. So it just play hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? So me being a brand ambassador is not me just wearing clothes. It's giving him the opportunity also to be in these rooms, which he's also giving me the opportunity to be in those rooms. So if you listen to who he was saying that wear his clothes, like he's being, you know what I'm saying, very modest. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people in this hip hop world that has Easy Will apparel. Like, for real, shout out to SK with drum work. He recently was wearing his clothes on stage during the tour. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Daniel's son. Daniel's son also has Easy Will merchandise. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Jada Jeweler and all of them. Like the show that we did yesterday, most of them have Easy Will apparel. So it's not just, you know what I'm saying, me being on shows and him just having a vendor table. We go hand in hand. It's, you'll see me wearing his clothes while I'm performing.
Stop. Hold on. I didn't know you was giving a great speech and I loved it. So you had your hat backwards, and I didn't see it. Yeah, and I love the color scheme.
Yeah, that's mean.
You didn't say you had the camel now.
He crazy with it.
We didn't talk about that last time. You didn't say anything about the camel.
That's one of my new releases. He's one of the first to grab it. Exclusive right there.
Exclusive.
Like,
that's why I had it backwards. I ain't want them to. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look.
But even if you rock it backwards, you still see the tag.
Yeah. I tell you like this. This show about to end real quick. Yeah. Because I see a lot of backdooring going on here. You ain't just gonna keep rolling up in here like this. No. Hell to the no.
Like what he said, it's a lot of people in the hip hop world that's wearing my merch. Yeah. But also, I want to bring to the knowledge, this man's been putting in the work. See, it ain't no matter what I say. I can stamp him in anything, same way he can stamp me. Because sometimes it ain't what you know, it's who you know to get in certain places. But he's been putting the work in. And my mind and belief is, you put the work in, the money gonna come anyway. Mm-hmm. We're not even looking for the money. Trust me, if you're putting in the work, the money will come. It's the same way if you're working out physically and you're trying to lose weight and get in shape. Keep on working out and you'll get the finished product. Okay. But I want to bring to the attention, while we in this building tonight, of all the work he been doing. All of the shows he's about to do. We just did some some epic shit yesterday. You know what I'm saying? We went to the RVA Boo. Shout out first of all. Let's give shout out to Jada Jewelry.
Yeah.
Shout out to the whole Umbrella.
Yes, sir.
But we just did. He just did a show yesterday in Richmond, Virginia, at the RVA Boombox.
Yeah.
He opened for Mundo Slade. He opened for Snotty and a few other artists. But
shout
it
out
was
to
a
them
beautiful
guys
show,
too.
man. Shout out to Benny Wash. Shout out to Noah O. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. It was a beautiful thing. Also, shout out to Swiss Miss. It was a lot of prominent and good people in the building. The energy was beautiful, and that's just one of many that he got. He just told you he's going to open up for Smith and Wesson.
Yeah.
He also about to open for Conway in Carolina
Yes,
on
sir.
the 24th. And then at the end of the month, he's going to do a show with Akil Ali and other, it's a big festival.
West Side Boogie, all of them. You know what I'm saying?
It's just that energy. He's on his own tour within a tour. You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying,
Stop playing with Lord tour, man.
Stop playing with the Lord tour. So we already putting in the work. Like you said, it goes beyond just me giving them merch to wear. Like we networking because we pushing each other's brand.
Yeah, basically, opportunity builds another opportunity.
Sure do.
I couldn't have an opportunity without us networking, and me networking, getting on the stage wouldn't get an opportunity to sell the merch at the actual show. So that's how people need to start looking at it, because people don't realize, like, you need people to, you know what I'm saying, in order to get places. You can't do it by yourself. Because I can't be on the stage and be at the vendor table.
That's a fact.
That don't make sense. You feel what I'm saying? So that's the biggest thing.
And it's just rotating. The energy is not only just rotating, but it's opening doors for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just us getting doors open because we network with people, but we're also opening doors for them. So we're not looking at, I did this for you. We're looking at like, this is for all of us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, big shout out to Danielson. Big shout out to Future Wave. This is Canada. We talking about people in another country that's networking over here with us down in the 757. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Big shout out to, like I said, big shout out to Snotty. Big shout out to G4J, Galore Mob.
Yes, sir.
These are just people that we're networking with. And we're all trying to build one another's brands. We ain't no one person up here and down here. We all trying to make it, because we want the highway to be transporting all angles. We want this road networking to be traveling at all angles.
Yeah.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah, this is a big experience, and like I'm bad with time management, so I will say, like, it's been a couple months since I've had both y'all on the show, and it seems that everything is working for what it's supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Like, I've been super impressed by what y'all have accomplished. Like,
thank
you. With the sharing and the reels and the post and doing this and that, I'm just like, okay, they're out here and they're not playing.
But
like,
you play a part in that. You getting them on the show. See how the connection, you got them on the show. You rock the merch. You ask them about the merch. Mm-hmm. You doing that. Then he linked me to you. Yep. So the circle came full circle. Then he put you on the money. Yeah. So we all networking. Because even you're giving us an opportunity. But even through us giving you opportunity, we also going to give you one back. Facts. Because how can we go outside this room and not tell people that we fuck with, like, yo, go to No Limit. Go give them an interview.
Yeah, y'all niggas need to stop trying to gatekeep, bro. That's it.
Yeah, man. Jay got one of my favorite bars from Jay, man. I ain't gonna cut y'all off, fellas, but yes, I put my niggas on. My niggas put their niggas on. Now we all somewhere foreign, chilling, sipping something. Yeah. That shit always stands out to me.
I think it was a battle rapper that said that too, and he was just like, "My nigga gets 2 niggas. His niggas get 3 niggas. Them niggas bring 4. Like you know what I'm saying? You know who I'm talking about, right?
I like what he said just now. I like that he put that J verse. But if I had something in mind when it comes to us in this room, you know what I'm saying? I believe on the Pound Cake song with him and Drake, Jay say something like, his man said, it's not many of us. He said it's not many of us. He said less is more, nigga. It's plenty of us.
Yes, sir.
Less is more. There's plenty of us. Yeah. We right here in the building. So we have the attitude that, man, what we create here, we build our own pyramid. We just laying the foundation, but we building our own pyramids. And then when you build your own pyramid, it should always, once you build a pyramid, you spread the love by helping somebody build a pyramid.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you've networked a whole fucking village of your people with the same mind frame. See, because when you see him or you see me, we won like the Trinity. We all have the same mindset because we operating on the same frequency on how can we get here. Because whenever I do something, I gotta go show the love to them, and vice versa.
I'm speechless because it gives me excitement, bro. Like, I'm smiling over here, I'm cheesing because I'm just like, bro, every time y'all are here, even this is my first time having both of y'all here at the same time and Munee himself, but it's just like, this shit gets me excited. Like, it gets me excited because it's like, what Sam Cooke say? Change gonna come.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
now we're doing it.
Yeah.
Now we're doing it. When we're getting past the bullshit, we're getting past all the negative connotations of who we are as individuals or as a group. And now, like, bro, I don't think y'all understand, and I want y'all to really listen to what they just said. Like, bro, each one is helping one, and we're moving forward, and we're bringing the group bigger and bigger. And then even what you just said, like, 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna have to get another couch at this point. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to get look, it's gonna be 3-4 couches by 2026 or 2025. Like, I love it, and I'm so excited because I know I've heard y'all's backstories and I've been a part of it. So it's just like, I know things are gonna come and I know things are gonna work out, and it's just so exciting. You know, I've always been one of those type of people to get excited for others before I get excited for myself. And like, y'all, I'm excited for y'all to see
we
it.
working on a podcast.
And I was just
Shout out to my
not.
man Blick.
Damn it! Damn it!
Shout out to my
Fuck!
man Blick.
He
Shout out to my man
hey.
Blake Bobby, man.
Yeah,
We working on a podcast.
Hip hop,
Hey, look.
baby.
Hip Hop Purge.
You know what? You know, you.
We gonna get you out there. Too,
No. I was literally, that was going to be my next segment to bring in because we got some positivity going in.
Shit up too,
And like, yo, bro, you know, but you know the crazy thing about it, two crazy things. I was going to bring that for the next segment, and I'm about to talk about it. And then 2, what you just said, bro, I have received more hate than love
That's a good thing.
from other podcasts or other people that do like things that I do right now. Yeah. I mean, you were part of it last time. Like you sat and watched and heard dudes talk all that, but
It's crazy.
it's just one of those things where if a person has nothing but love to give somebody and they don't receive it, it doesn't necessarily bother me. It's just like, man, why are you angry? Why are you upset? Like, we can all eat. We can all win together.
Yeah.
It's just, you got to let that ego down, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you go, I don't know about y'all, but like I always tell people during the show, like, I work 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying? Take care of my family. So I've been in that situation. This don't pay the bills. This right here, it helped. But at the end of the day, I do this shit because I love it.
Yeah.
Because I want our people and just people in general to succeed if they have a passion for it. But it's just different. But yeah, you go ahead and stir the pot. I got so much information on everything. No, it's too late. It's too late. But I did want to talk about that though, because I seen your post on it. And I was so excited because you were like hip hop, entertainment, sports. Hip hop, entertainment, sports, and what else? I think it was the third current events.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what y'all have to say.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, where did that idea come from?
The hip hop purge is a word. It was something I've been talking about for years because the word purge means to cleanse. So we trying to purge. See, because everything ain't a part of the culture. I hate when people be like, I'm part of the culture. No, you're not. Mumble rap is not culture. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is what we live. It goes beyond just you getting on a mic and talking some mumble shit and then people liking it. That's like JJ Fast shit. It'll run out. when we say hip hop, we live hip hop. Most things that we talk about, for them when they make their music, they're talking about shit that they actually live out on who they are as a person. It's a difference between rap and hip hop. So the hip hop purge came about, meaning is this is strictly a platform where ain't no mumble rap, no disrespect. I ain't hating on nobody to make money. If that's what you like to do, that shit just not gonna be on the hip hop purge.
But that's not what we're gonna do neither, because you're gonna see a different version of me, and it's like the real version, like for real. I'm talking like for real, like.
Did you say the real version?
No, I'm talking about as far as like it's my platform, we're our platform. So damn all the modest shit. Like I'm gonna let you know, like for real. If he say like for an example when he was like no disrespect, damn all that. Like if I say I don't like mumble rap, fuck it, I don't like mumble rap. That's just how it's gonna be. It's not gonna be a lot of apologizing.
I mean, because at the end of the day, mumble rap or generic cadence rap, it's like, and this reference is not going to be. I'm gonna do two references, but this first one y'all not gonna like. Hip hop, it's like coke. It's like cocaine. Mumble rap and generic ass rap is like crack. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're living in right now. I feel like with the mumble rap and the generic, we living in a crack era of music where we might not necessarily like it, but it was like, oh, okay, well, it's repetitive and we get it every week. Yeah, it's a constant source.
And this too, like I don't want to say I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know. I listen to Future. I listen to Travis Scott. I listen to Don Toliver. I listen to these. I'm just talking about the.
Oh hell no! You not. I will not allow you to finish that sentence because you said Don Toliver and the mumble category, and I just said
no.
Crack.
I'm talking. No, I'm just talking about. I'm just saying. I'm naming people wouldn't know that I listen to.
Oh, okay.
Like I listen to them on a daily. That's what I'm saying. So
okay.
when I say that, meaning like I don't like it, it's not that I don't like it. It's more of like we are saturating music with it, and we're claiming that it's great. When in reality, it's really not that hard. It's to do it. Like a child could do that. Children are doing it. That's what I'm saying. And it's not that hard to say a word over and over and put a beat on it. And it's like, oh, we got a song. We're just talking about the art of music itself. You know what I'm saying? And don't call these songs or this music hip hop because it's not. You got to learn how to separate it. I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. Money's not a rapper. He's an artist. Rappers are rappers. Only thing they're doing is just rapping. They're not telling the story. They're not doing anything. It's just we're trying to sell records. I'm not in it to, which I am. I am in it to sell records, but at the end of the day, it's more of like my means of success. I know what it is. I know what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I want longevity, things like that. So that's what we mean by when we saying we don't really care for mumble rapping. Like it's some of it's dope. A lot of it is dope. But at the end of the day, it's like I heard it once. I don't need to hear it again. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what I want to ask the audience, and I want to ask anybody that's about to watch these clips. Truth be told, and I want you to sit down and think about it, and I want people to comment because I think this is going to be a good question. What is hip hop? What is hip hop? And I think if we allow people to express themselves in a sense to give general answers, it would broaden the subject, but it would also shorten. Like, what is hip hop? What do you think hip hop is? What does hip hop do for you? You know what I'm saying? Because before rapping, it was hip hop.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Before it branched off. So what is it? What is hip hop entertainment to you? So ladies and gentlemen, when you see this, I want y'all to break that down, put it in the comments, and allow everybody to access your answers. Don't necessarily go off of hate or rebuttal or bicker with each other in the comments, because I know that's how y'all do. But listen to what I said, understand it, and answer it to your best ability. What is hip hop? Because everybody has their own their own per se of what it is
Yeah.
and how they express themselves. That's why you might get that mumble rap because that's what they think it is. But we might see it as just mumble, but they might actually think
It's hip hop.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
A lot. I mean, you for the word express is kind of like that's part of the answer. You know what I'm saying? Because like you have to. I feel like being able to relate to certain things also, because a lot of people think that they drug dealers just because they heard a song, but bro, you don't relate to that. That ain't even you, bro. You work at the bank. Like, stop, man.
To be honest with you, I agree to that just for the simple fact that my minority experience, but I did sell a little bit, but I wouldn't know big timing.
Yeah.
So it's just like if a person does it make you part of that?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If I sell you a 3.5 right now, does it make me a drug dealer in a sense, or does it make me somebody that's just trying to get some profit? You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot in our culture that we really got to define. You know what I'm saying? I talked about it last show, and I asked him. I said, everybody, I wouldn't say everybody, but I would say 80% of minorities have all went through poverty in some sense of sleeping on the floor or not having no food to eat or not running water or electricity or something like that. But does that all make us from the same place? You know what I'm saying? There was a battle rapper. God willing, I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. But he had said it in an interview with another dude. He was like, everybody from the hood, little homie that get all A's could be from the hood. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he was like, little homie that's sitting on the you know what I'm saying, down the street on the block. You know,
Technically, he from the hood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
he don't have to intake like the shit that we do. Yeah.
And I think some people, when they do spit or get in the booth and they're recording and they're just like, oh, da 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 da, and I did this and I did it. You were in that environment, but
that's where they mess up at. Cause I like even in my music, shit, I made a whole album about like Norfolk, talking about, but I never put me in it, so it's more of they. See, that's how they don't know how to change it up. Just say they. Don't say I did it. If you didn't really do it, don't say I. Because then when somebody tests you, they'll find out quick that you really don't live what you're saying in your music. So you can change word. It's one word. I, they. You can fit that in there. It's a difference. So with that, there's really no excuse when people try to perpetrate something that they're not. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, if that's your gimmick, I get it. But still, even if you have a gimmick, you can be hip-hop, bro. Like, I feel like if I turn on something right now, a song, you can dictate if it's hip-hop right now. If I just put something on, boom, that's hip-hop. If I turn something on right now, after that, I guarantee you can be like, oh, yeah, that's just rap. You can feel it. Like, you can just hear it. You can feel it. You turn Red right on, it's hip-hop.
Said this in the last show. I didn't necessarily use the word gimmick, but aren't y'all tired of that? Like, aren't y'all? I'm speaking to the people, and I'm speaking to the individuals out there. Aren't y'all tired of gimmicks, especially if it just exploitates our culture for a negative continuity? Like, I watched this one girl, right, and she's in the courtroom, and she got a black judge, and she's just talking about sex, and it's not like normal sex like Lil Kim or, you know what I'm saying, type sex. It's just like, oh, I don't want him to fuck with me with a condom, I just want him to bust me in my stomach. Like, and I'm watching this chick, and I'm just like,
pause. But yeah, nah, I got you.
And you know what I'm saying? But I'm just watching this chick, and I'm just like, this is what you want to be known for? Like, I know the money that you think you about to get, but this is what you want to be known for? Mm-hmm. That's all you have to offer is that? Like, young women are more exposed to the internet than they ever have, and they're gonna look at this, and that's what you want to tell them.
I don't even really think they care about that, man. I feel like it's more of the money, man. True. That's it. Like, but you know, once I reach a certain amount of money, I don't gotta see hear from these people again. So,
But even money with the culture, like the money with our culture right now.
I mean, they definitely making a mockery of us, but you know.
I laugh at everybody, and I even talked to the last artist I had before y'all. I laugh at people that really chase money, because it's like you chasing dead people that used to own your people.
Crazy.
That's facts.
I can't get with it. I can't. And the more I look at it, and I'm just like, yeah, I could pay my bills with it, but at the same time, I would never praise it.
First is money. You gotta look at how you look at money. Do you look at money as a resource, or do you look at money as greed? Because there's two different versions of money. For a person that knows the true element in the science of money is a resource, of course you gotta have it, because we dealing with food, clothing, and shelter. You got to have money. We live in a capitalistic country.
Right.
So without money, you can't function. That's the reality of the resource side. When you deal with greed, you get corporations that come in, exploit our people, because black culture sells more than any. But we also the most ignorant when it comes to spending.
Everybody wants to be like us.
You have to be intelligent enough to decipher it. And then when you ask our people from the standpoint, what is hip hop? He just broke it down. Hip hop has a certain feel, but I'll give you my interpretation, because what I say don't make it gospel. You know what I'm saying? When I say hip hop is one's ability as an MC to paint a picture lyrically that you can see visually. That's hip hop, because you're taking struggle, you're taking the good, the bad of everyday life, and you're telling a story. So you're speaking it verbally, but people who have that same understanding of your struggle can see it visually through what you write with a pen. That's hip hop. That's my definition of hip hop. It goes deeper than that. That's just the surface. You know what I'm saying? But you have to, the reason our people are so easily exploited, and I always say this, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at the condition that we come out of. You know what I'm saying? As a people in America, we dealing with this capitalistic shit. And the reason I say that is our people was easily led in the wrong direction, but hard to lead in the right direction.
Come on,
and
man.
then you looking at the science of coming off a fucking plantation. America's going to be a plantation till it's over with. If you watch the news and your mindset will let you see, just look at America as a whole. Look at the self-destruction. And the easiest way to get to people is to put that shit in music. Music has always been a catalyst to brainwash or to direct people. And they know it, from rock and roll to hip hop. I don't care what genre of music you're into. They can put that symbolic meaning into the music, and it's an easy way to brainwash somebody into thinking one way when shit can really be this way. And what I mean by that as well is, let's just look at music as a whole, dealing with our people. And then look at the mindset. I always tell people we haven't been off the plantation we haven't been free as long as we've been slaves. Think about that. Our whole experience in America has been a fucking science trip. So when you go do the knowledge to yourself, and then you understand that we are peaceful people from our origin, but we also was also music, you know, we also had music. Wherever we have our heritage, our lineage, we deal with beating on drums and shit. That's a part of our essence. We deal with vibrations. Music is a vibration.
Yeah.
But it's the message that you spit over the vibration that can either connect you to the people, disconnect you to the people, or also make you wicked and do something contrary to what you know was right.
So think about what you just said with that, right? So think about a lot of the female artists that's like popular right now. They the easiest way to kill off black families is to kill off the black man, right? They telling you we don't need a man. They don't need this, they don't need that, right? They're turning people to different genders also. And they ain't nothing to don't try to get they gonna cancel me with all that. I'm just speaking facts. So the easiest way, like look at commercials and stuff like that nowadays, you don't really see black people together. You see interracial, right? Most of the time it's a black woman with a white man, right? So then you take that and you go to music. So you already got it in the media. Well, television. You go to the entertainment side of it. You got, and not trying to say names, but you got like the Sexy Reds. They already killing off all the young kids because they got them out here looking older, making them do things that make them seem older. They already tarnished, bro, already. So would you consider that hip hop? No, it's not hip hop, bro. Like killing off of your own race and things like that through music is not necessarily hip hop. If you go back, they used to upbring people from hip hop, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was feel good. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, like my music, I talk trash, but I never talk trash to the point where it's like it's killing off my race or people.
The essence.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's more of braggadocious, letting you know that I can rap good, things like that. So, but yeah, it that's what it falls under too, like that.
And he made a very good point. Hip hop is the horizon of hip hop is so broad.
Mm-hmm.
The music guys that, like, when we go back to the essence of hip hop, like the people who really were the pioneers of hip hop. Let's look at the KRS Ones. Let's look at the NWAs. Let's look at the Tribe Called Quest. Let's look at the Beastie Boys. You got to throw white people in there because they help elevate hip hop as well. Go back and look at some of the Puerto Rican pioneers of hip hop like Fat Joe. Go look at these people. Mm-hmm. Everybody didn't come with the same message, but they also had in their lyrics songs that could uplift you, to make you think, that would hit you in the head in a certain element, that what they were spitting over that beat or that track, it resonated with the people to make them want to make certain changes in their life to get to a certain level. Mm-hmm. And that's where we talk about, that's how you differentiate the hip hop from the rap. Rap is just pure ignorance. You know what I'm saying? We're not just talking about like twerking and popping. Mm-hmm. This man has daughters. I have a daughter. I have a granddaughter. I don't know money personally, if he has sons or daughters, but it doesn't matter. The way you destroy a group of people is you go through the woman to get to the man. They know this. That's been a trick always. So like he said, now when you got women always saying, I don't need you, man, that's bullshit. The science of life, it tells you in the Bible that the two become a one.
Right, you need each other.
The two become one. I need you because there's things that in a woman that she might benefit me because she's supposed to be the better part of me. So I don't want to go home to a woman that has that same mindset as me, especially as a black man. We already dealing with the elements of hell out in the world. So when you go home, you're looking for the peace and tranquility of your woman to decompress the shit that you deal with outside the door.
Right. So
when you come to the house, you don't want that shit. You coming home to your woman, your kids. That's your heaven on earth. Mm-hmm. That's what I was taught through my lessons. Heaven is man, woman, and child. That's your heaven right there. And that's why you create somebody, a daughter or a son, they carry on that legacy when you're gone. They walking in your image. That goes deeper than this conversation. But I'm just saying, like you're saying, that's where we look at the essence of hip hop. It's supposed to be something to unify the people, not something that cause problems. Like I said, everybody came with a message. You look at NWA, they might be like, well, it was hip hop. They was talking about their struggle, their pain. They also had shit that might have been to what, but if we look at the Conways and the Bennies and the people that's making hip hop now, they're hip hop. They might be talking about some things now, but they're only talking about it because that's what they saw in their environment. So they're doing their diligence through their music by teaching you, don't do this, or they're talking about it to bring to your knowledge. I'm not living like that no more, but I know what I came up in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Munee, I'm gonna ask you something right now because like this is getting real deep, and the song that I'm about to play right now, it's in me. Do you feel like it's hip hop?
Absolutely.
100%, bro.
100%.
Absolutely.
And I'm glad you said that because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a No Limit exclusive.
Facts.
For It's In Me by Munee.
Featuring Sig Mike. Shout out to the Wolf God. Shout out to Point Guard.
Yes, sir. Let's get to it.
I see they want the credit for shit they never did. Nobody work involved, got them sticking to the rib. It's kinda funny how shit play out from afar. Ain't gotta dumb me down, these punches you scared to spar. So tread lightly, disregard the fact the real's still winning. Trying to take over the world while that bitch still spinning. In my own lane, making my own moves. Break a nigga down with this mix like the Pro Tools. You know the V is for Virginia on my villain shit. I'm far from average with this written, check my pen penmanship. It's been a minute with y'all, I've been involved, you niggas barely playing. Catch up, my nigga, maybe you can muster what I'm saying. Strong arm in this game, cause it's the muscle in me. I give respect where it's due, niggas ain't fucking with me. My desire with this fire is to never play with it. Treat every game like the playoffs, nigga, fuck your scrimmage. What up?
From up the block, the real stick together. Bring the perfect storm, that's my type of weather. Gotta keep a hustle, understand it's in me. Working off the muscle, but it's the villain in me. I'm from up the block, the real stick together. Bring the perfect storm, that's my type of weather. Gotta keep a hustle, understand it's in me. Working off the muscle, but it's the villain in me.
Look, man, I flame on niggas before I change on niggas. Vince Carter over the bow, I bang and hang on niggas. Backpedaling down the court after the shots land. I can send a whole clip your way, this shit will not jam. Lord forgive me, nigga, I'm a sinner. Spinner, you been pussy long as I can remember. Confused about your gender. Jenner, Wolf Guard, a style bender, no Adesanya. Black llama, badge of honor, and a bag of scum. Kiss my ass, your honor. My youngin' put 80 up on the ops, change his handle to Black Mamba. I've been outside. I'm talking middle of the street. Shining like the solar, tanning niggas with the heat. 1 foot hanging out of a dirty 2023. Virginia baby, Chantilly babies in the place to be. Stamp that, little niggas don't train. I'm like an Amtrak. Wolf Guard in this motherfucker, baby.
I'm from up the block, the real stick together. Bring the perfect storm, that's my type of weather. Gotta keep a hustle, understand it's in me. Working off the muscle, but it's the villain in me. I'm from up the block, the real stick together. Bring the perfect storm, that's my type of weather. Gotta keep a hustle, understand it's in me. Working off the muscle, but it's the villain in me.
Exclusive, it's in me. Yo.
1000%.
Ooh, Lord. That take it back now. That definitely take it back now. Lord, if you hear me right now, you see what he doing. You know what I'm saying? You see what he doing, ladies and gentlemen. You heard what he was saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that from a new release?
It's actually unreleased, man. It's coming out this month, though.
This month? It's on the album, EP, mixtape?
This is going to be on Point Guard's EP. Don't quote me on the name of it, but me and him been talking about it. It's going to be probably 7 to 8 tracks. That's going to be the first one I'm going to release.
This shit got to be called Truth.
Truth.
I like it. Stamp that.
Appreciate you, bro.
I like it. I like it. Now what we're gonna bump to it, bro. Cause I told you we're gonna do it, and I hope you're ready. I think you know what I'm about to talk about.
Yes, sir.
You know, we had the conversation about the culture and how we're living and what we're going through. But I think we also need to talk about what we're not getting released from. You know, persecution, you know what I'm saying, unlawful detainment, you know, brutality from police. I don't know if y'all seen it, but the police arresting that one black guy, and then he's like, well, what do I do? And the one guy just snuffed his ass, and then the first thing they do was, oh, he's not allowed to go on outside duty. And I know Ezekiel's will, Mr. Stewart, you have a situation that you want to talk about with your brother, and to kind of put awareness on what he's going through right now. So the stage is on you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. First and foremost, I'd like to give a shout out to Sonya Massey and her family for the most craziest shit I've ever seen in my life outside of George Floyd that a cop did to somebody that got called to the house. I want you to think about this. The people you called to come help you end up killing you.
And it's deeper than that, too.
And it goes so deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just the touch base. But my condolences to her entire family and all of those who loved her, because I didn't know her. And if it wasn't for body cameras And one cop to be wise enough to video that, she would have been another statistic.
Yep.
Like so many of us, dating back to whenever. But this situation right here is a little, it touches close to home. My brother didn't get killed, but my mindset, I always talk about prison, and I got a lot of brothers that I deal with that's into reform and, prison, advocating for people that's been wrongfully incarcerated. My brother had an issue at the age of 14. He was in a very bad accident, and my dad had bought him a moped. We country boys. We rode scooters, dirt bikes as kids. My dad bought, God rest my dad's, God rest his soul. My pops is not here no more, but he had bought my brother this moped, and my brother, it had broke down, and my dad took him out on this back road. And I share all this information with you so you can share the links or whatever. I don't want to go too deep into it, but just to touch the surface. He took this moped to a small engine repair shop that was like on the outskirts of the town where we grew up. And I'll never forget it. At the time, my brother was like 16 and bro was like 14. We 2 years apart. I remember as kids, we used to go to this Walmart and play video games. They had like an arcade section. And I remember like my aunt or somebody and some family members coming to me like, yo, you gotta come home. Your brother like had an accident and he was hit on this moped on this back road by like a fucking truck. Somebody from like Michigan that was going to like Lake Robinson. It's like Lake Robinson is like a big area outside of Rockbridge County. For those, it's like a little, campground situation. So my brother hit, fast forward from that situation, and even before that, my brother dealt with like, he was a little slow, in school. I don't want to put it like, what we would say back then is he was like borderline retarded. For if anybody met my brother, they wouldn't know like, oh, he's something wrong with him, but we knew that because he was in special ed classes. Fast forward, me and my oldest brother in the streets, we hustling, whatever. Life imitates action. My brother see what we doing, he gets into the game. He started doing whatever. After the accident, my brother started getting these tests by like, psychologists, psychiatrists. People would say like, hey, he's not right. Let's get him right. So he was never sent to no classes. Like, so if my brother got a situation, they would send him to a mental hospital. They'll hold him, they'll evaluate him, whatever, cut him loose. You know what I'm saying? So basically kind of like catch and release. All right, we catch him, we can't convict him. And this, what's so crazy about this, my brother had did a number of years. So there's so much evidence on this. We could talk all night, but I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to break it down to you very quick. So my brother had all of these doctors doing these medical evaluations. Come to find out my brother's incompetent. You know what I'm saying? Due to a lot of things, traumatic brain injury, end-stage renal disease, which also further damages cognitive repair, different things. My brother catches some charges around like 2014. I'm incarcerated at the time. I'm doing like a 5-year bid for some fucking weed. I get out. So while I'm in prison, and this is real shit, it was a legal group. I saw it. One of the officers was cool at the prison. He's like, yo, you might, can your family cause he's like, can your family afford an attorney for your brother? He knew me. We used to ride on like road gangs and cut grass and shit for VDOT. I was like, nah, because at the time my father was real sick. My father was like not in good health. So I was like, nah. He's like, look, take this group right here. He wrote, I'll never forget it. It's an office. He want to give me information. Like, yo, you might want to contact them. He's like, do you got your brother's paperwork? It's funny because when I was in the jail with him, I had kept his paperwork. At the time, I was living in York, Pennsylvania. I was on the run from some bullshit, like I told you, the weed charge shit. I was running back and forth to Northern Virginia. I had a brother that had a detailing business. And before my father got real sick, my mom and them had paid money. Now, my brother beat these charges. It was a lawyer by the name of Ken Robinson. He came to Virginia. I thought he was crazy. He's like, man, I don't know if I can beat the charges, but I'm going to say that your brother's incompetent to stand trial. I never heard of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've heard of it, but it's like 1 in a million that get found incompetent to stand trial.
Right.
That's a mockery to the fucking people in the courtroom. Man, this motherfucker went in there and he beat the charges. I'm like, damn, he beat the charges. Threw out like 14 charges. I ain't saying that my brother didn't do the shit. My brother did it. And my brother was addicted. So I'm just keeping it real. I'm like, my brother was in the streets, smoking weed, sniffing coke, he partied. He was a wild dude. But never no violent shit, you know what I'm saying? And he knew that if he hung around certain people, my brother's one of the type of people he needs somebody to lead him. So if I'm out and we all together, he cool. But if you let him get to his own devices with motherfuckers, they can manipulate him because of his mental state. He's not sharp up there. So that happened, and then what happened was, you know, he go to court like 18 months before he got this, like, my brother ended up getting like a 22-year sentence. That's what he's serving right now. Before he went to court, he was like 18 months, they found him incompetent. So the law of Virginia states for you to be competent, you have to be restored to competence. There has to be some type of intervention. They have to send you to a hospital, and the doctors have to basically make you competent to stand trial. Well, they never did that shit. They took him to court, all white jury, and I call it a modern day lynching. They found him guilty of bullshit drug charges, 3 traffic stops in 1 week. You know what I'm saying? And give him 22 years. So to me, that's like a death sentence, because with end-stage renal disease, you don't get medical attention in prison. So it's the machine keeping him alive. You know what I'm saying? And just by the grace of God, he's been good because, you know. So, but the craziest shit was it's a doctor from UVA. His name is Scott Bender, and he was the psychologist. Now, my brother was evaluated by this doctor 4 times total. The first 2 times he found him incompetent to stand trial, just basic shit. The 3rd time he found him incompetent, unrestorable, and for the foreseeable future. So for anybody that can think logically, for a normal person, if you say a person is incompetent, unrestorable, and for the near future, then the literature in that documentation is saying, look, he's going to do this shit again. Let's get him some help. He never did that shit. So the prosecutor at the time, who is originally from Portsmouth, Virginia, it's crazy. A lady named Mary Lester was the Commonwealth attorney. She was like, nah, let's get him tried. It was a judge by the name of Muford Trumbo. He's like, nah, I'm not trying this shit no more. I've seen this shit. He's incompetent. I'm dismissing the charges. My brother catches these charges while he's sitting in jail, and he just beat 14 indictments. He catches these 3 bullshit traffic stops. One of the traffic stops, and my brother not even in the car. He with some white chick. He not even in the car with this bitch. I'm just keeping it real. Excuse my French. It is what it is. I don't really like talking about this shit, but she gets caught. So what it is, the police follow them from Lexington to Roanoke. It's a strip of Highway 81. You know it. You from down there.
Yeah, I know exactly.
It's a high-ass corridor because Roanoke is like the biggest city in southwestern Virginia. You know what I'm saying? So my mom is from Roanoke. My family is from Roanoke. The police follow him, whatever. They say that they see him go to a house over in whatever part of the city. The police follow him. My brother ain't conscious of this shit. Anybody else wouldn't let that shit go down like that. You couldn't do that shit to normal thinking people. So they follow him back. He takes this girl to the mall, gets her some gifts for her daughter's birthday. They follow her. Once they get back to Lexington, they don't never go search my mom's house, but they follow this white girl to the outskirts of the town. Pull her over. She gets caught with like meth, pipe, some weed. Verbally, she just say, I got it from Anthony Stewart. These fucking demons charge him. That's one case. Second case. Now the girl's with the police. My brother has no knowledge of this. He's talking to her. She's telling the police, oh, he's going to get drugs. He goes to the city, Roanoke again. They post the cops some shit. They just see my brother on the house. They never go to search my mom's house to say, okay, you said the drugs came from here. Well, let's go search the house. Because that's the basic thing you would do. If I say I would have got drugs from somebody and then you arrest me or whatever, then you can go to the source where you say the drugs came from. Let's go search this house. They don't do that. My brother never owned a fucking car. My brother never had a license. My brother's lived with my mother his whole life. He's 45. I'm 47. Think about this. Second car stop. The girl now, they got this girl. They just got caught with this work on the outskirts. She said, hey, Anthony still gave it to me. So now they got her somewhere and she's calling. My brother don't know that she's sitting with the police trying to line them up. You know what I'm saying? She goes to Roanoke, same shit. They just see my brother go in the house. They pull the car coming over, come back down 81. They can't pull the car over Roanoke because if they put a car over Roanoke, it's going to fuck the case up because now you got another jurisdiction involved in this case. They try to get him to Rockbridge, which is Lexington.
Oh, I know.
They follow them all the way back to Lexington.
That's a big drive.
Follow them all the way back. They pull the car over. When they search the car, the drugs ain't on my brother again. The drugs is on the driver. They stop her or whatever. She had to work on her. That's the second case. Third case, a childhood friend. This is his exact words in the quote. I'm going to leave it at that. Three trips in 1 week. October 6th, October 7th, October 13th of 2020. 3 fucking traffic stops led to 22 years in prison. I've never heard of shit like this. He goes with this dude, a friend of ours, Chris Hobson. Fuck their names, they rats. I don't give a fuck. Goes with them. He comes back. Pull him over. Now my brother's in the truck with him. They come to the truck, find the work on my brother. Nothing. It's an 8-ball. What the fuck is that? That's nothing. Niggas get caught with bricks and come home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about niggas that don't tell. They got money that can actually pay for a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He gets this bullshit case. They go to court, get an all-white jury. Boom. Give my brother 22 years. So my fight been now is, you know, I got a brother by the name of Hassan Shabazz. You met him last night, the brother. He works for Reform, which is, you know, Meek Mill's organization for, you know, people that's been wrongfully incarcerated and shit.
Correct.
Then I've been talking with a dude by the name of Jolly Good Ginger. He's an advocate. My brother's paralegal that I just hired, his name is Darnell Blunt. He lives in Portsmouth. So I hired a dude who just did 30 years himself. Now he is a paralegal and he does like habeas corpus. So my brother's case went through all 3 phases. You know, regular court shit. Then he went to the Court of Appeals. They shot him down. And then he went to the Supreme Court. They shot him down. So now your last remedy for all that is you file a habeas corpus. You send it to the state. The state denies it. You send it to the feds. If they deny it, then your last option is you start filing shit with the governor's office to try to get him exonerated from the bullshit charges. But what we're saying is the doctor, this is what fucks the whole case up. The same doctor who said he was competent because the state could have never tried him, which is Scott Bender from UVA. He worked for a group called the ILPPP, which stands for the Institute of Law, Public Policy and Psychiatry, some shit. This is the department that works with courts for people when they catch like criminal cases. They're the psychologists that they put on these cases. I told you he evaluated my brother 4 times. The first 2 times he found him just incompetent to stand trial. And he puts in the literature from the head trauma that my brother had at the age of 14. Now he's 45. At that time, you know, when he caught the charge, he was like 42, 43. One thing about brain tissue, you can never restore damaged brain tissue. If you fucking go out here and fall and hit your head and you get a concussion, that damaged brain tissue you cannot restore. So that's why I always tell people, like, if you smoke weed, you burn brain cells, they cannot regrow, you know, those brain cells. So to get to the point, this doctor says on the stand, after he gets him convicted, he comes on the stand at the sentencing phase and goes against his own evaluation, said he's not competent. I've never seen no shit like that. You just got my brother fucking 22 years. But the same dude that had the power to get him exonerated comes on the stand after getting him found guilty by an all-white jury and goes against his own evaluation. And the judge hears that shit and still convicts him and gives him 22 plus years. Altogether gave him 44 years, suspended all but 22 years and 6 months. That's some bullshit. So that's where my fight been with that. So, you know, I've been fighting it with a lot of advocates. I have a link that's on YouTube. It's called Justice for Anthony, where you can go in and see all the videos. I got my brother's case on WSLS 10 News in Roanoke, Virginia. Dude by the name of Duke Carter. He no longer works for that station, but he did an interview with my brother's attorney, John Kohler. I did a show with 2 brothers out of Newport News, Benky Pound and Troy Catchmore, who's heavy into, like, you know, helping people. They got a podcast called Living Life After Life. I did that podcast. I did 2 podcasts with my cousin out of Northern Virginia. It's called Spin Cycle 7033. I did those 2 podcasts. And then I actually had the doctor who evaluated my brother come on the podcast. I did an interview with him personally, and he said there's no way in science that my brother could ever be competent to stand trial. So the proof's in the pudding. I put the work in.
That's
and now
yikes.
I'm just waiting.
Yeah, that's, I mean,
that is yikes. What the hell? Yeah. Well, I will say this, because we talked about it almost about a month ago. And I told you that would be my first time. This is the first time I actually did something like this. But we've had so many cases or mistrials or misinformation that it really hasn't been able to get out into the open. And because either people are too scared or they don't really understand the judicial system. So though I don't want people to understand that, oh yeah, this is the advocate platform to really talk about stuff like that, but I do want to know, hey, this is the opportunity to express what is going on. And I think this episode is really based off of expression. And definitely anybody that has gone through this or is going through this right now, or even lost the case through time, take this, support, understand, help out if you can, because me personally, I don't know anything about law. I mean, I know a little bit about law, but not enough to really change the situation. But yeah, for a doctor to go up there and say you're not good, and then for his own benefit, oh yeah, he's good. You know what I'm saying? And that could lead to fear. That could lead to paranoia. That could lead to, oh yeah, oh you're on their side. Okay, I'm gonna make sure your life is a living hell. And I know people have been extorted to do certain things just so they won't be screwed in life. Right. And it's not right at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, somebody has to stand up and grow some, and like whatever the outcome comes out of it, look, this is right. Right is wrong. I mean, right is right. Wrong is wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think we need more characters out there like that. So hopefully with the story that you've heard, we have the websites, we have the links, we have personally they can contact you.
Yeah, they contact me on my email, Shaun Stewart, SHAUN, STEWART1939@gmail.com. So if anybody know of anyone that want to, help us advocate, or if anyone has connections to someone that can bring national attention to the situation, you can contact me anytime through my email. Once again, I'll say it one more time. My name is Shaun Stewart, SHAUN, STEWART1939@gmail.com. Any information is definitely a blessing. And even if people don't reach out, I'm not being facetious or being an asshole, but I gotta put the work in. That's my brother, so I don't expect people until you hear the story, because I got so much documentation and so much information on my brother's case that a fucking blind man can see it if I gave it to you. That he was definitely wrong, and that my brother, it was nothing short of a modern day lynching, and this is what they do to minorities. The people that you have in these positions of power still have a slave mentality that our lives don't equate or hold the same value as theirs. If your skin is black, and that's just a fact. And we see it every day in this world, that if you're black, man, anything can happen to you. Just like the Sonya Massey situation. They could come in your house, you call them to help you. They come in your house and start talking to you like you the criminal. What the fuck is up with that? So it's just the reality of it, that it's the world we live in. And the only thing that's going to change that system, because everybody like to talk about voting. I don't want to get into politics. I'm not a politician. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with politics. I trust Allah, but my thing with dealing with people, you got to vote to put people that look like you in positions of power, because if you don't, this is the shit that's going to keep happening.
You got to get them old people out of there too.
You got to get them out of there, because they have that mentality.
I will say this. I don't like the phrase of look like us, because we've had people that look like us.
That's true.
That don't really.
They got to be qualified.
Yeah, exactly. So with that being said, is I don't care if you white, brown, blue, black, don't care.
True.
The experience or the history with what we go through, if you have that, then you understand. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So with that being said, do due diligence, do your research, and if you feel like you can help the situation, go ahead and do it. To wrap up the show, for real, I would like to get everything what everybody's about to do with themselves, so we can get the part 3 in. We're gonna start with money. Like, what you got going on, so next time I see you, I'm prepared.
Like we spoke on earlier, August 17th, opening for Smith & Wesson. I'm gonna drop that single with Send Me this month. I'm gonna try to put the EP. I'm gonna put the EP out.
Thank you.
Before this year is out, and I'm gonna drop the Money EP as well, which is gonna be called Money Season. So y'all be on the lookout for that.
Mr. DX.
And we are curating the Munee album, bro. We curating this album, bro. Yeah. We curating
That's
this
a fact.
album.
That's a
bro.
fact.
Okay then. So we got some things to look forward
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
You might get a collab album soon. You might.
Don't hey, you preaching right now.
Yeah, man.
So Mr. DX, what do we have for you?
Alright, Red Rider is out right now. Go stream that, go cop that on all streaming platforms. The music video is out right now on YouTube, The Red Rider, produced by Bonafide Beats. Shout out to bro. Shaun Rap Guide dropping August 30th. Let's see. August 17th, I will be at Scandals opening with Munee for Smith & Wesson. August 24th, I will be at the Cat's Cradle, North Carolina, open up for Conway the Machine and Jay Skis for drum work. August 31st, I will be in Buffalo, New York for the Dreamcatchers Festival with me, myself, Westside Boogie, Ears, YNX, a Kill, let me see who else. Sheesh. Sam Buck.
Shout out to Sam Buck.
Yeah, shout out Sam Buck.
Pull the fuck up if you in the area. Man.
Yes, sir, man.
In other words,
it's gonna be
Rap
be
God
dope.
in the town.
Yes, sir. What else? I got.
You looking at me like I'm supposed
Nah, cause I got a lot. Hey, listen, no bullshit. Like, you know, you got on people that be like, yo, I got that. No, bro, like for real. Yeah, yesterday was crazy. If you were there, people would learn. Like, yo,
shout out to Mundo.
Yes, sir.
And like I would say, if you're not watching this story right now, you need to watch it because the guy is doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's the reason why he can't remember everything because if every day is a different thing.
I remember.
I mean, but if it's a lot, it's a lot.
It's a lot. But it's things I don't want to speak on right now because of the fact that it's in a building process. Like, it's being processed. It's done, but it's being processed. You know what I mean? So yeah.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Shaun Stewart, what we got?
It's always work. Working on some new designs. I got some new shirts dropping.
Mm-hmm.
I got my race car t-shirt about to drop. I got a Ezekiel Wheel race car t-shirt just about to drop.
Yes, sir.
I got some new designs I got in the works. I'd like to give a shout out to my man Justice L. Bates, who works at Lids, who also is the owner of Create. Big shout out. He from Jersey. You know what I'm saying? But I'd like to give a shout out to Daniel's son. As I said, I'm just collaborating with a lot of different people. Trying to help my brother right here.
We trying to help us. We trying to help us. You feel me?
So just network on my brother to my right. We'll start networking with Munee as well. Yeah. We just trying to get, keep shit in rotation so we always got something going on. You know what I'm saying?
What I say?
We trying to keep busy because idle hand is the devil's workshop and we ain't trying to do no work for
them. Brick by brick. That's how you build a wall, bro.
And that's how it is. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this episode was going to be a trifecta. You already heard what's going on in the city and outskirts of the city. And with 3 people on this page right now, on this show right now, y'all need to tune in, tap in, watch the story, watch everything unfold, and see if you can be a part of it. But this has definitely been an informational show. As always, this has been an uplifting show. And just because we're brown, we're not just talking for minorities. We're talking for everybody out there. And you know what I'm saying? You heard the situations. You heard what's going on with everybody in this room. You can do better if you want to be better. So, till next time, ladies and gentlemen, this has been the No Limit Podcast.